Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 7. Sort of. First things you'll notice is Witham's world is gone. There was an episode 7 before this episode 7. Unfortunately, my hard drive thinks episode 7 is tasty, and it disappeared. No clue what happened. Yeah, in that episode, a zombie with a bow shot me in the back while I was drinking a health potion to kill me. Incredibly tragic. So tonight, yeah, you can tell. In this episode, we will be starting up a brand new world. In this world, 2. We'll still play it hardcore for the adrenaline rush. I'm not going to stay strictly magic this world, so it'll be a bit of a hybrid. Should be a little more fun. You guys can see a bit more of the tech in this pack. And yeah, that's about the general thing there. So we're going to get started. I always like to use utility mode, and I love myself magnet mode. It's just so convenient. Alright, so we're in game. Let's take some look of where we are. So we've got a Mystic Grove to our right. We've got a Redwood Forest, Oasis. I'm not overly happy with any of this, frankly. But Redwood Forest isn't bad. The downside of, I believe, Redwood Forest, I could be wrong. In most of your forest biomes, there's something called Poison Ivy. And it gives you a Poison 1 debuff for 5 seconds, which is like 2 to 3 hearts of health. When you can't heal, 2 to 3 hearts of health in the early game is a death sentence. So I'm not a big fan of the forest biomes. But first things first, let's get ourselves some basic tools. Ooh, we got sugarcane, and I think I saw hunters? Yeah, okay, so I guess hunters live in an oasis. Hunters actually aren't bad. They're non-hostile to begin with, and they can be farmed for healing materials. Not gonna complain about hunters being nearby. But yeah, so again, sorry you guys did get to miss my... I died on camera and everything. As sad as it is that I died, I thought it was kind of like, hey, yay, you guys get to actually see the death. I feel like you guys have been robbed a special treat. Maybe not, I don't know. Who am I to say? But yeah, I died. Such is life. Also, I do apologize if there's a little bit of extra noise. It's hot here where I am. Got up into the 90s today, so I've got a window open with a fan pointing at me. It's kind of necessary to survive, so I do apologize for a bit more background noise. I will try to speak up so that I at least don't get lost in the din. Ooh, fire infused. As soon as I get gold, I can get into Thaumcraft. Yay! Realistically, I should just switch over to I should make a stone pick by now. Alright, let's do it. Alright. So, keeping with the usuals here, I like to make 2 of my basic starting tools because they wear out pretty quickly. So let's make 2 axes. Let's make a sword. And let's cut down some more stone. Cut down mine, whatever. You guys know what I mean. But at any rate, now we're in. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me again, and I hope you enjoy round 2 of this hardcore pack. All things considered, we did really well in the first world. So, I mean, I was expecting to die a couple times, hence why I gave it a, name like Withem World 1. You know, these sorts of things. But, such is life, I suppose. Alright, and 2 shovels. 1, 2. 1 shovel, 2 shovel. Red shovel, blue shovel. Not quite. Alright. Let's grab copper. So the big important things we really need is we need to find ourselves some wool so we can get a bed. Food isn't a bad idea either. I'm going to grab some coal because it's great. And then once we have the immediates, the next step we're going to want to look in. Actually, probably the very first step I should be doing is cutting down trees. Make yourself some basic armor. Wood armor isn't great, but it really helps the damage reduction. Because again, it's a little bit in game before you get healing, and it's late in game before you have cheap healing. Damage mitigation is huge in this pack, so get to it. With that in mind, we're going to chop down some trees and get ourselves some wooden armor. I think we need something like 20 pieces of wood. Let's see, 7 for the chest. No, 8 for the chest, 7 for the legs, 5 and 4. Whatever that adds up to. I have to do math for my day job. Not going to do it here. Maybe I will. 8 and 7 is 15, plus 5 is 24. If I can do basic math, which it's late, and I'm playing video games, so my brain is off, 24 should be enough. Yeah. Otherwise, welcome back. Also, a heads up, I will be going out of, I live in the US. I'm guessing my accent probably gave that away to anyone who had a guess. I'm going to be going on vacation soon, as in a couple of days. So after this video, there might be maybe one more, maybe, depending, and then there'll be a good week or so of break, as there's, you know, no way I'll be taking my recording setup with me to Germany, which is where I'm going on vacation. So, hope you guys, hope I can get a good episode or 2 out before I go to keep you guys entertained. And while I'm gone, you know, let me know in the comments if you got any requests, anything you guys want to see, because I've been kind of there's kind of like an episode or so lag between publishing and making. So this way you guys have a chance to catch up and let me know with any comments you might have. I would love to hear your guys' feedback. Alright. So, where do we want to go? Mystic Grove, there's probably more biome over there. There's biome over here. I can see plains, and looks like out back up in this top area. Lava right there could be really convenient to get our early smeltery going. I'm going to venture through some of the redwood forest here in the hopes of finding a couple of sheep so that I can brutally murder them so I can make a bed. All the while, we got to watch out. Oh, hey, chickens. I'm going to take out a couple of these. Just chicken meat, feathers for various and sundry items. I still really like Thaumcraft, so even if I'm not, you know, going pure Thaumcraft, I didn't get, I think it was on that pack. I finally made a lightning wand focus in Thaumcraft in video 7. It might have been video 6, I can't remember now. Anyway, but I finally made a nice lightning focus, and it is amazing for ranged weapon damage. So I'm still going to make that. But yeah, redwoods. These things are ginormous. Just wait until I get a lumber axe. Sheepies. So, yeah. Early game. I totally forgot about the sugarcane that was back the other way. It's okay, I found some over here. So we'll just... accidental x-ray. There we go. Hello, squid. Hey, look, clay. We're probably going to stop and gather that right now, just because clay can be a little tricky to find sometimes. So, and it's not a whole lot, so it doesn't take too long to just gather up all of our clay, right? See? That didn't hurt so bad. And again, the reason is I want to get smeltery up and running as soon as possible. And to do that, you need clay. I like to make a larger smeltery for easier processing, which means I want 2 full stacks of clay, sand, gravel. Sand, I don't really worry about. It's, you know, it's sand. It's everywhere. And gravel shows up fairly frequently. I'm not the happiest about my situation right now. I wouldn't mind getting some leather, but cows can be dangerous, so we're just not going to deal with that. I could swim across the channel and see what's down below, but I think I might take a chance going north instead. It just feels like it might be a better option. Again, you never know. That's early game exploration. You always spend just enough time looking for that perfect space to make your base, and then when you get into attack, and next thing you know, you got a means of flight or fast exploration, and you go, wow, I really picked the worst possible place to settle. Hindsight, right? Alright. I think this is, yeah, the Outback is dangerous. So you don't want to spend a lot of time here if you are a lowly armored, poorly equipped individual. And it looks like there's nothing really worth going there for. The reason you don't want to spend time in the Outback, and hostile mobs spawn there day and night. Yeah. Huh. Well, the accidental X-ray is showing me something interesting. Is that like a... I guess there's a dungeon over there. Come on. Load the chunk. I don't like cheating that badly. And it's nighttime. This is definitely not good. There we go. Sometimes Minecraft will do this. It just doesn't load the textures quite properly. I really needed a sheep, guys. Alright, well. Actually, I wonder. Options, video settings. Don't really know what that does. I was playing with it earlier because I was seeing extreme lag. Switching to that did help for a bit. I'll have to play more with those settings later. Still no sheep. We're going to run like crazy now. Oh look, more clay. I would love to grab that, but yeah. Well, we might be on to Within's World 3 very shortly here. What I'm trying to do right now is make a break for the ocean. If I can get to the ocean, I don't think there are any exceptionally vicious mobs that spawn in the ocean. Like, no? I also need food. Yeah. We're just gonna make a run for the ocean. Swim out. Ideally, a boat would be great. Alternatively, I can just kind of like, no, oh boy. Well, alright, we're just gonna dig in. Right here. Oh, well that's really, there we go. This is a horrible shelter, but it gives us something to just kind of take stock. Miner's Delight is really useful for later when I have magic crops running, because it gives you magical food, which gives you health regen 3 for a couple of seconds. It regens, I think, 2 hearts. As it is, though, I am very short on inventory space, so I might not keep it. I definitely don't want to keep seeds. Well, while I'm chilling here, let's put my crafting table down. Make a furnace. And cook some dinner. Alright, cool. And it gives me a light source. Yippee. Looking at this map, I think I'd like to explore further that way. So we're going to make a boat. Whoop! And we're going to make a couple boats, because if I remember correctly, boats break. Alright. So yeah, we're going to make one more boat. Why? Because I said so. Stop asking so many difficult questions. Alright. That's done. Swap the chicken in there while it's still fuel. Eat some calamari. Alright, well, not a great turn 1, but not a bad one. We're missing wool. That's important because it's dangerous. Let's get our clock up so we can see. Yeah, It's nighttime. Cook little chicken. Okay, cool. But it's also not horrible. We have half a stack of clay. We've got a decent amount of coal. Actually, I'm going to turn some of those into torches. There we go. Got a nice stack of torches now. Life could be better. Life could be worse. Ultimately, yeah, so the plan is daytime comes, we're going to run up along this coastline, get out to the ocean, and sail along the coast. I think that's going to be my best bet. I could, if I was feeling adventurous, try running right now during the day, or during the night I should say, but not feeling that adventurous. No. I am maybe feeling adventurous enough to do this though. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could also just set up home base here in the oasis. I need to find sheep before I can set up home base anywhere, really, because it's important to control the day-night cycle. But this does give me an easy source of lava. Hunters are relatively easy to kill and drop heal berries, which is kind of a dangerous way to heal, but it's definitely doable. I can make a bow and arrow and hunt them that way. Yeah, I can hunt the hunters. I don't know. Have to think about it. Either way, it's shortly after midnight now, so it won't be long until we get to continue our adventure. Got a little bit of copper. I'll want 18 pieces of copper so I can make a forge, so I can get the better tinker's tools. Sorry, Miner's Delight. You can find Miner's Delight by scavenging a bunch of caves. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get more overwhelmed by enemies. Unless there's a skeleton, like, just waiting up here to kill me. You know, I'm actually pretty, surprised. Well, since most mobs can't swim down, let's be useful this evening. Just gotta watch your air bubbles. Surface, ground, and back into the water we go. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, not gonna complain that I'm not getting attacked by enemies. Oh boy, surface. Whew, that was close. Oh, there's a Spriggan over there. Yeah. So Spriggans, armored, 40 health, drop cure berries, I believe, which will cure a status ailment. Useful if you're fast enough. Oh, that's a werecat. Alright, now enemies are definitely close. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open. If that thing comes at me, I'm going back to my underground haven. But in the meantime, you know, this is something I would have to be doing anyways. Might as well do it during the nighttime, because I can't sleep. So far, so good. So far. Okay. And werecats, I believe, leap at you, so they're dangerous. They don't have a lot of health, so later game, dealing with them isn't hard, but dealing with them without them going, gotcha, can be more challenging. Alright, we got 2 full stacks, plus some. That clay would be great. That werecat, not so great. This clay, on the other hand, I just want to get an even 3 stacks if possible. I'm pretty sure I saw a Spriggan coming at me. Oh, they're both getting brave. You want a tango? Tango. Yeah, it kind of makes like a punching wood sound when you attack it. You're attacking a tree. This guy isn't too bad. Yeah, that breaking noise is what the sound he makes when you kill him. Okay, and now we're in trouble. Why is it that right now it's like... It's almost daytime. Why are they all spawning now? Oh well. Alright, perfect. We got 3 full stacks of clay. We got an army of zombies approaching. We got cucumber seeds that no one cares about. That's scary. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to move along. There's just one problem. I don't know where that werecat went. It might have despawned. Okay, I lied. There's a couple of problems. Problem 1, werecat. Problem 2, I need to get up over this cliff and to the ocean. There are going to be witches over here, along with all sorts of other unsavory enemies. So we gotta be quick. We gotta be stealthy. And we gotta run like there's no tomorrow! Okay. That one. Reasonably well. You know what? I didn't get a bed, but I'm still going to say that first day is a success. I have tons of clay, and we have a chunk loading error. Typical. The only way to fix that is to save and reload. So, guess we're going to go north. Anyway, though. Into the boat. Much faster than just swimming. I could sail past the chunk loading error, but might as well explore north. I kind of picked south as an arbitrary direction. Yeah. That was quite a dungeon we accidentally x-rayed earlier. What do we got? I've got plenty of... Alright, so looks like south was the better idea. But yeah, it's life. Alright, let's get out of our boat. Pick it up. Boats are useful. Let's do some exploring here. If I find a couple of sheep. Oh no, that ain't a sheep. We're out of here. Harpies I know leap at you. If harpies spawn in Oasis, we ain't making our home in the Oasis. No. Alright. We're going to try to sail past the chunk loading error. And just leaving the chunk and coming back might have fixed it. So. Back we go. We're looking for sheep, and then we'll grab some gravel, some sand. We'll set up home base, get our smeltery going. There's the chunk loading error. So I'll just sail around the boundary of it. Otherwise, you fall into the nothingness, and I don't recommend falling into the nothingness. Oh, this is a different chunk error. Whatever. Alright, cool. Now we get to sail down the southern coast as originally intended. So I'm going to just scan a little ways. If I see a sheep, I'll immediately go inland and process it. Ah. Come on here. You even got trimmed. Behave. Alright, looks like we got an island over here. This world seems to have a lot more ocean, a lot less land. I don't really like the heavy ocean-y world gen as much, because I feel like there's so many more interesting biomes. Alright, so this is a bamboo forest and something else. Well, we'll find out what else it is. Bamboo forest isn't bad. You can cut down the bamboo and use the bamboo as sticks, so it's an easy source of sticks, and hunters also spawn in the bamboo forest, and I don't think many... There might be aggressive mobs that spawn at night, but I don't know of any aggressive mobs that spawn during the day. So it wouldn't be a bad home if it's got a little bit of lava, maybe a sheep or 2 or 3. those sorts of things. Alright. Looks like we have a little bit of coniferous forest, which I don't like. Because I know poison ivy is in that biome. Okay, I don't know, but I'm almost... No, I do know. Yes, I have lost a world to poison ivy in a coniferous forest. It's not a horrible world to set up with, you just have to be extra careful. Eh. This island is disappointing. Let's go back south and explore over this way. We'll find something, don't worry. It's kind of cool though. These things basically auto chop themselves down. If you break the base, the whole tree collapses and you get all of it. So, like sugarcane. Think they're like extra tall sugarcane. But instead of building paper out of them, you use them as sticks. Can you make paper out of bamboo? I would expect you could. I mean, it's a reedy... It'd be more of like a papyrus than a paper. I don't know. It would take some process. Well, I mean, you can make paper out of any plant life given enough processing, but... The random musings of a sailor lost at sea. On the plus side, this is quite relaxing. Here we are, without a worry in the world. Roast chicken for dinner, our trusty pickaxe and axe by our sides, sailing the world in search of adventure and sheep. There was quite a bit of clay back in this Mystic Grove biome. It's not bad. So the Mystic Grove is a magic biome added by Biomes of Plenty. It, however, is not a magic biome according to Thaumcraft, which means mana beans and those sorts of things don't spawn in there, which is sad. Or the peck. So I need, if I want a magic Thaumcraft magic biome, I want to settle in a magic forest, or I believe a Mystic Grove, where those... I was right next to a Mystic Grove in the previous world, where those massive oak trees lived. And there's a little aura node. I will bet you right now it contains aqua. If you ever need aqua and you're near the ocean, get on a boat and go sailing around with your thermometer out or your goggles of revealing. You will find more aqua than you know what to do with. Alright, so here's a happy little island. It would be kind of interesting to establish our base out on an island. I still don't like to have above ground bases in the overworld because of tornadoes, but it's an interesting idea. Call it Fort Awesome. What we got here? Tundra. Tundra isn't bad. It can have some interesting ore generation up top. It generates, if it's what I think it is, it generates boulders. And those boulders sometimes can have like gold or emeralds. So you can find out-of-depth ores there, which is nice. You also, I think, find yetis in the tundra. And yetis are a serious beast not to be messed with. Alright, we got, is that coniferous forest and a small village? And a mystic grove. I really don't like the world gen here, but whatevs. Alright, well, let's go raid the village. It doesn't look like a big village. Get back here, boat. There we go. So you want to be careful when going through a coniferous forest, because poison ivy. And it blends in with the grass. I'm probably going to wind up getting stuck with it. It's just a cost of doing business, I suppose. Ooh, I think that's a Thaumcraft villager over to glowstone for emerald. That's not a bad trade. What do you want? Chicken nuggets for an emerald. I don't even know how to make a chicken nugget. Fascinating. Apparently it's a Thaumcraft thing. Whoa. Triple meat treat. Chicken nugget, beef nugget. How do you make a... I'm officially curious how you make a chicken nugget. Anyway, though, usually one of these, if you have a Thaumcraft villager, that means there's a Thaumcraft tower. Must be this one. And Thaumcraft towers, aha, bingo. Normally, they have a piece of glowstone, quite handy, and a Thaumcraft chest, which, oh hey look, Thaumonomicon, I'll take that. Let's see, I'll give you some seeds back. And I'll take the Elementum. Not bad. Fire charge, I only need one Thaumonomicon. Sometimes you can find much better stuff in here. But hey, a free Thaumonomicon is still a free Thaumonomicon. What else do we got in this village? Some wheat. Not too much, all things considered. So we're not going to spend a lot of time lollygagging. Do I have enough inventory space? Yeah. We are going to take their road, though. It's a nice, easy source of gravel, just mine. The wheat is kind of tempting. I don't have a lot of food, so I could steal it for the sake of... Is it really already almost nighttime? It is already nighttime. You guys don't have any... If only they had a tinker. Tinker's houses have a ton of wool, so they're quite nice for that. Well, we're going to steal as much of the road as we can before nighttime, run back to the ocean, and we're going to sail around all night. Wow, this guy's in a hurry to go nowhere. Give me 64. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. And running around in the dark is inevitably how you step on poison ivy, so be careful. Alright, I placed my boat. Sheep! And I have no inventory space. Shovel, you served me well. Oak wood, you are not needed. Neither are you, Flint. I see one sheep. Quietly. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, that's right. You know you're gonna die. Get back here. And call your buddies. Make my life easier. You got one more buddy over there. Come on. Die easily before the zombies come. Ow. Ho ho! Okay. I'm pretty sure that meant we have 3 pieces of wool now. Yes. And there was a Yeti coming at me, so we're just gonna skedaddle. We're probably still gonna sail around. Oh, yeah, there's a creeper. We're gonna just sail, but we can sleep the next night away, so that's nice. Okay. Whew. Yeah, we got some mutton, we got some wool. There we go. Much, much better. Alright. Now let's continue going south. And yeah, there was a Yeti coming across from the tundra. Always gotta be aware and alert. Mystic Groves, one interesting thing, witches spawn at a fairly high level in those groves, which are dangerous, but I suppose later in the game you can use it. Yeah, see, there's a witch right there on that cliff. You can farm witches that way. I don't know what all witches drop. I know they drop a lot of potion type stuff. I don't know if they drop potions. Oh look, it's a roguelike dungeon? Oh, it's a dungeon at any rate. That type of structure. You can see the different rooms on the floor. And I see an area that I don't know if I want to make it my home, but it would be very convenient to be next to, potentially, over here. The Deadlands, yes. Tons of lava and ash. Ash blocks can be combined to make coal. So it's basically unlimited lava, unlimited coal. The downside is there's flaming grass that burns you. It sets you on fire if you step on it. So it's dangerous. Oh, Now you can hear my neighbor. Sorry about that. That was a downside of killing those sheep. I did lose 2 hearts, but oh, what we got here? Overgrown greens, canyon, deadlands. The canyon's dangerous. I'm not too keen on living next to Mystic Grove or canyon. Overgrown greens I don't really mind except for the poison ivy. Okay, maybe I hated poison ivy as a kid growing up. And if you guys get that, you know, you go out playing in the woods. I grew up in Michigan, so we had woods, we had trees, we had poison ivy, oak, poison sumac, we had it all. You know, you go out playing, you're having a great time, and the next day you start itching. And next thing you know, half of you is covered in this ridiculous rash. All of you itches, your eyes get puffy and want to swell shut. I hate poison ivy. Maybe I just react especially viciously. Whatever. I react strongly to it. That's possible. I just do not like it at all. Very unhappy childhood memories right there. Alright, so yeah, the tundra, you can kind of see those rocks. Those are like boulders, and sometimes they'll contain emeralds, golds, diamonds, maybe? Hey, look, it's a pale spider. As long as it stays over there. Oh, it's a skelly. Alright, what are we doing here? The field isn't bad. The field is a spawning zone daytime for centaurs, which are aggressive mobs, but it's a renewable source of leather, which allows you to make your bookshelves and all that good jazz. So it has its purpose. Hey, look, there's another node. If you ever need aqua nodes, just go sailing. They stand out, they're easy to see, you can cover a lot of ground. Yeah, you can find a ton of water nodes all over the map. But I really do need to find a... What hit me? I don't know, but that's scary. It's a creeper riding a zombie, unless that's a hat the zombie is wearing. Oh look, it's another village, out back. Let's keep exploring. Am I hungry enough to finish my chicken? Not yet. Okay. This is kind of promising. Rainforest? Got some promise to it. I kind of want to sail up the coast. Because ideally, I would not mind settling like here if it's safe. Sail a little further south. I want to see what... I thought I saw a glimpse of something beyond the rainforest that looked bright green like magic. I could always just grab more sugarcane, but sugarcane farms is farmable easily enough. Oh look, it broke. Well, since it happened, might as well, you know, sleep. I'd rather be traveling during the day. I'm not doing like any sort of challenge run of beat the dragon in 3 days or less or anything like that. Okay, so Elementum is cool, but I don't need it. It is throwable dynamite though, so it's a lot of fun. That's cool. It's an island in the sky. Alright. What do we got here? So I've got rainforest, rainforest, rainforest. Ice plains. No thanks. I think let's go up and explore up here and see about what all we can find to the north. I think that'll be our better bet. So, I am going to sail up along this coast, the other coast. And let's find somewhere to bunker, you know, settle on down. And let's get our smeltery going. It's time. Find some iron, get some buckets, get some lava, all that good jazz. Alright, so this is a hot springs, in Savannah. Alright, well, hot springs it is then. Yeah, I like hot springs. Lava, ridiculous amounts of copper. The only downside of the hot springs is mining in the hot springs, there's a lot of puddles of lava and water. So that can be frustrating. But it's easy lava for days, and it's relatively safe. The only hostile enemies that spawn in the hot springs during the day are lava monsters from the pools of lava. So stay clear of the lava, you stay clear of the lava monsters, and that way trees don't get burned down and you don't get all sad and unhappy. But I mean, by the time I have my base now, I'll have a... Okay, I hear a skeleton. We're just gonna sprint away from wherever that skeleton is. And that water there is healing springs. In other packs, it gives you regeneration just by sitting in it. In this pack, that was nerfed, so not so much. Well, that is definitely a curiosity. I'm curious about it, but I will come back. I don't have any inventory space anyways, so. Looks like centaurs spawn in Savannah. I saw one over there. So, that's nice to know for leather. This is gonna get me killed. Yeah, see, there's a centaur in the Savannah. This is gonna get me killed. Okay, it's a creeper spawner and a treasure chest. Spawners and treasure chests. Oh, nice to know. I could actually use that as a farm later. Shut it down with enough torches and glowstone, and come back later for what all creepers drop? Gunpowder, skeletons, bone farm would be useful, and an XP. You know, it's an XP farm. That's huge. Good to know it's there, and whatever's in that chest might be useful. You never know. But not something to be messed with when health is very precious. So, I could set up home base here in the hot springs, or I could set up home base just near it for... Hey look, we already have enough copper. Yeah, lava everywhere. We already have enough copper to make a tool forge as soon as we get base set up. So, overgrown greens... I don't really want to be next to the outback. I feel let's just pick a nice spot and settle. It's a good enough home. I'm not going to find much better immediately. That was a fun bit of lag. Alright. Alright, let's dig in over here. We're near the overgrown greens. We're not too far from this other village, which I will explore eventually. That stuff poisons you if you fall in it. And I've got this lovely side of a mountain to dig into and make my base. Decision made. Where do I want to dig in? I could dig in right over here, or I could dig in over here. I kind of like digging in... I don't know. It's this nice little, like, L. I'm gonna dig in here, in the middle. Eventually I will clear this out, so let's dig in at this level. Okay. Sorry for the road noise, guys. Alright, cool. So let's start opening this up. And lava's not far away. We've got lava, we've got water, we've got entropy shards. We've got coal. Oh yeah, that's another bonus of this biome. Tons of coal. Again, a little bit dangerous, as you can see, but, I mean, it's coal. It's useful stuff. Wood can be a little sparse, but, I mean, I've got saplings. I can start an oak farm if I need a bunch of wood. And really, I don't need a ton of wood. Yeah, eventually I will, and that's what overgrown greens next door are for. Alright. Nothing too fancy yet. I just want to get a basic hole cut out so I can mainly make a chest. Alright. Good enough for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a double chest built. Blessed inventory freedom. Awesome! Alright. Let's gather some of this gravel here. I need 1 more stack of gravel, and then I need 2 stacks of sand. So that's really my goal here. And actually, I do need some wood to make all my tinker's plans and whatnot, so I will have to cut down some trees. But that's okay. That's not too difficult to do. Then I'll start mining a bit, get some iron, get a bucket, get my smeltery going. This is good. Not a bad start, all things considered. Not a bad start at all. Okay, we got 2 full stacks of gravel. Let's drop this off. Let's make a waypoint here. Home sweet home. Excellent. I now need sand. Let's keep some calamari with me. And probably some more food. This water chunk here, I'm sure will have plenty of squid. Ironically, well, that's a nice, I haven't explored there. Ironically, sand is what I'm lacking. I'm going to try going north through the underground, overgrown greens. It is almost nighttime, but I have a bed, so shouldn't be a big issue this time. And actually, I'm going to stay to... the other reason I like this, it's relatively open, so I can see if enemies are coming at me. You don't get surprised and caught off guard. Whoa. Hello, game. Okay. Wow. I don't know what just caused that, but that was painful. Fields. Alright, let's... I'm sure this is going to be unhealthy for me. Hey look, vine. I can climb it. Yeah, ivy is safe. It's just poison ivy that's bad for you. Alright, those are hunters. Hunters are okay. As long as you don't attack a hunter, the hunters just kind of do their thing and leave you be. Oh, that's a big oak tree. Might as well chop down a bit. I'm going to be spending the night out on the beach and gather all my... Oh, cobble golems. They also were peaceful. Good. I don't know what cobble golems drop, though. I think they can drop iron and emerald shards, which is kind of nice. I think it's almost nighttime. It is. Let's get down to the beach, away from any monster, and quickly sleep. You can only sleep at night. Fine. It's almost nighttime. Come on. Let me sleep. See, this is so much nicer than having to run around all night. Ta-da! And daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. How much oak did I get? 21 pieces. That is, in all accounts, most likely enough. But this way I know I have enough. And that is a centaur. Oh, it's because I'm close enough to the plains, I guess? Weird. Whoa! Don't startle me like that, man! Yeah, you don't just go sneaking up around people, go peekaboo out from behind a tree holding a sword. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, we cool? We cool. Okay. Good talk. Let's not have to do it again. Hunters, man, they've got no respect. No respect. Anyway, in case you're wondering why I did that, I know the shovel's gonna break, so I'll have to make a new shovel. Unfortunately, I haven't found any stone either. I was hoping to find some stone while I'm digging out the sand, because I don't have a single piece of cobblestone with me, and I don't want to make a wooden shovel. There we go. Plenty. Alright, back to our daily activity here. And I'm actually going to gather more than 2 stacks of sand, because I like to make that clear glass, which is very sand expensive. I really do quite enjoy making that, using that stuff in my builds. And I also will be needing bottles. If I do a lot of Farmcraft, you use up glass a ton. Moving nodes, use 28 pieces of glass at each node, so I mean, you go through the stuff quick. Plus, it's not hard to just, gather a little bit now, and then not have to worry about it for quite a long time. You could argue, well, why don't you just wait till you get an excavator? And that's a good idea. So maybe I'll just get 3 stacks and call it good. We're at 2 stacks right now, just about. But yeah, sand is always, in my opinion, the easiest part of the smeltery materials to get. Gravel isn't overly uncommon. I mean, neither technically is clay. They're all decently common. But sand is definitely, it's like, oh hey, where there's water, there's most likely sand. Burp. Alright, so that is... Alright, I got 3 stacks. I'm just going to finish this out. I do not need a second crafting table. Should I cut down a great wood tree over there? Or just, I risk it. Alright. Let's get back. Got a few more pieces of oak. This way I'll just have plenty of wood for random shenanigans. Looks like centaurs can spawn in the overgrowth. I don't like that. I'm just gonna try to sprint on by and hope I can get past and away from them before they notice me. Okay, they haven't noticed me. They're gonna notice me right now, but oh. So long, suckers. All right, that was good. We've got all of our ingredients to make. Oh boy, I heard it. I don't know if you guys heard it. That was a lava monster throwing fireballs at me. Great way to end a up-and-coming Minecraftian's career. So much copper. Yeah, and in other mod packs, some mods. Actually, I think the pulverizer gives it. Yeah, sometimes some mod packs, when you're processing copper, it gives you a chance for gold as well. So that makes the healing springs even more impressive. I don't know why I'm keeping any of these seeds. I'll keep the regular seeds, but that's about it. Stone. I always like to keep a stack of stone on hand for purposes like so. Alright, let's make some space for a smeltery. I'm not too worried about tornadoes because I'm digging into a mountain. Tornadoes don't pick up smooth stone, to my knowledge, along with several other types of stone. So I'm safe from tornadoes as long as I'm home. Let's break this now. And now I really just need to find a couple pieces of iron for a bucket. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of my smeltery stone going. Let's set my bed over here. No. Over here. There we go. It is middle of the day. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think if there's any other anything I should quickly run out and do while it is yet daytime. I can hear lava bubbling. There's either lava below me or above me. Another plus of having all this lava readily available, if I'm going the tech route, there's a lot of your advanced machinery require power. You can make a thing called a magmatic dynamo that is powered on lava. Also, a bucket of lava serves as a lot of fuel in a furnace. The uses of lava are really all over the place, so having it being around plentifully is not a bad thing. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to inlay them over here for now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Sand, clay, gravel. Sand, clay, and gravel makes grout. Sand, clay, and gravel makes grout. And a grout, and a grout, and a grout, and grout. Fuel. Let's see, it takes... I don't quite have enough coal to power it all that way, but I have a lot of wood, so... I don't know how much it takes to do a full stack. One of you gets wood, the rest of you get coal. I'm not worried about finding more coal. In fact, I know I'm going to find more than I ever need. Okay, cool. While that's a-cooking, we have to figure out where we want to make our smeltery, and hopefully find some iron along the way. So, let's dig in. I think I will just make my smeltery like right here in this corner. I'm not going to do anything too fancy with it, just your basic run-of-the-mill type smeltery here. Make it large in size. With recession. This amber is useful, but I can't mine it until I get a better pick. And plus, the amber isn't actually useful until I get a decent bit into Thaumcraft, so... Excellent. Alright. Basic area. Let's make the room for the floor of the smeltery. And then I'll probably have like my mine shaft be over here going this way, because I'd like to mine down into the overgrown greens. I don't expect there to be as much issues mining in that area. Just a guess, but I'd say it's a fairly well-educated guess. Okay. Plenty of room. Let's bring up this ceiling a bit. Just alright. Still needing the picks. Not for long. Soon I will have a thingamajiggle hammer, and the hammer would be great for excavating. As soon as well, actually, I still need to find iron before I can. No. I can make a hammer without find... No, I can't. I need iron because I need a bucket. Yeah. Need to find some iron. Alright, well, let's start up a mine shaft, shall we? Marble up there. Earth-infused stone. I'm just going to leave that as decoration. One, two. Don't mind digging into some dirt. Dirt goes faster. I get the oddest hunch I'm about to dig into lava, which is not what I'd like. I'd really like to just find 3 iron. You hear me, game? 3 iron would be really nice. Just come on. No sweat. Just 3 iron anytime now. I figure I might as well dig my... Normally you find a couple pieces of iron while you're just digging your mine shaft, so... It's not like iron is exactly a rare resource in this game. Well, usually. Unless you're me, and then it becomes one. Yep, we found, nice. I'm gonna put a block up, just so lava monsters can't get in and whatnot, but that'll be quite useful. We have a ridiculously convenient source of lava now. Still no iron, though. Alright, let's put a torch down. Good grief. Where's my iron at? Hello. Lava above. Little cul-de-sac over here. Nothing. Yeah. That tells me there's lava if I were to break that brick, so I will wisely not break that brick. We got iron. We got a long cave. That I have to admit, I am curious about. And we got a spawner. We're done. Block it up, boys. Nothing to see here. Just, I saw a spawner over there. Maybe later we'll come back and we'll have some fun with it. Right now, though, that's just a good way to get yourself killed. And, oh jeez, I need to block off more of this area. We're just gonna back it on up. And we're gonna wall off right here. Reason being, I don't have enough torches to light the area up properly. Zombies break down torches. It just... Stop while you're ahead. I can come back later, open it up, find my way over. Really? Two iron? That's it? There was probably more iron further down that cave, but whatever. I need one more piece of iron, and I have a bucket. Let's continue mining. And Cinnabar gets in the way. Alright, fine. Be that way, Cinnabar. No one likes you anyways. See? What torch is there for it to tear down? I'm quite confused as to what torch just got torn down. I mean, this is a little close. There. It's up there. Incidentally, I need to go hunting for food. That's definitely something I need to do. I'll be okay for a little bit, but I will have to go to this lake here and go fishing. There should be a couple of squid. I don't need a lot. Well, on the plus side, I've got my mineshaft basically built. I'm already down to level 46. I'm almost out of torches. Hey, aluminum. I'll take it. Never mind straight down. Great way to end your mining career. 4 pieces of aluminum. Perfect. That's enough to make some molds. So that's great. All right, let's. Well, I've got aluminum now. I still need iron, but the aluminum's good. I don't think I actually had to do that. Oh well. A little bit of extra gravel never hurt. Well, as soon as this pickaxe is worn out, I guess I have to go back up. Hello. Wow, it's a chasm. Okay. We got tin. Can I mine tin yet? Yes, I can mine tin, which means I can immediately get up to bronze here. I also see some green gas. You know, that reminds me, I have been really lucky. I hadn't encountered any green gas on my mining trip yet. That's insane. And there it all is. Nice. So I want to be careful about that. 7 pieces of aluminum. Well, I might be shy on iron, but at least I got aluminum. I also might be a little bit, I need to move that torch by 1. That, nope, that one is still, alright, we're just, gotta do that. That one tile was just dark enough to allow zombies to spawn. Can't have that. Incidentally, I wonder if... Is there any iron easily accessible here? I see copper. I don't see any iron, though. Alright. Well, back to the surface. Let's make a couple more torches with my remaining coal. These should be, yep, just about done. I will definitely want to make a barrel to take care of all that cobblestone. 2 iron, 2 tin. 1, 2, 3. Just for when I need it. What other food do I have available? I have some mutton I can get cooking. Right. What else over here? I don't know what those are. I'm confused. I don't know. I'll definitely have to go explore that village. Not ready to make. There's no point really making those yet. Well, maybe. 6, 8. Well, it's half a stack. Half a stack. Good. So that's. I need some sand to make my tanks for the smeltery, and then some to make clear glass so I can see what's outside easier. I just need 1 more iron. Holy. Alright, well, let's... I didn't make torches. I'm sorry. A derp. I knew there was another reason I came up. One... There we go. That'll have to do for now. I could always burn some more. I could turn some of my logs into charcoal, which I probably will eventually. Once I get a lumber axe, I'll be set. I just Need the right gear, that's all. So I think I'm gonna have to turn, because yeah, this while awesome, is a sudden drop off of a cliff. Not a long drop though. Uh-huh. Creepers up. Multiple creepers. See, there's more Miner's Delight down there. These big caves always have it. So, armor creeper and a creeper. Is that a no, it's gravel. Interesting. I don't really want to keep this out and open simply because jumping creepers are a very real thing also. So we're gonna collect these back. We're just gonna wall it on off. For now at least. And we're gonna mine this way. And if I can find one more piece of iron, we'll go make that, get our smeltery, and be happy campers. I won't say no to a piece of coal though. As, you always got to be careful, make sure that coal isn't near a torch, but I haven't placed any super recently. Tin, always great. This means as pretty much as with all the amount of copper I have, and now tin, as soon as I have a smeltery, I can jump straight, and I have enough aluminum, I can jump straight to bronze tools. In this game, bronze is better than iron. It's faster, higher durability, it's all around better. Yeah, all around better. So, there might be, yeah, I think so. Technically it's more expensive. It's more challenging, because you need copper and tin, but copper, as we well know, is very common in my current home. So I got that in spades. So we're actually we're doing quite well. We're a little low on food, but that's easily rectified. We're into the early mid game. And we've only, we have a basic home and whatnot, and we've only lost 2 hearts. I'm quite happy with that result. Very happy, in fact. And so I'm just getting down to mining level 32. No, well actually, oh hey, hello. It's an abandoned mine shaft, I think. Nice. That is something to explore more carefully. But for now, I don't know why. I just kind of arbitrarily picked 32 and 12 as my mining levels. 32 for more of the high ore. I think I heard somebody else say that once. The 12, between 10 and 12 for diamonds, basically. And sometimes, depending on the pack, I will alter it, but come on, show me the iron. I just need one more piece. I'm not asking for much. Just and watch. In expanding my base, just hidden behind one level of stone, I'll find a ton of iron, and I'll be like, really? This is what you do to me, game? Oh, we got lead. Got a chasm here. And we got a piece of iron. Excellent. Not bad. Ooh, I would love... Ooh, more iron. That, I believe, is an aluminum oreberry bush. That would be a wonderful thing to have. This ivy is an interesting idea. Alright, how close is my torch? I can probably break this. Yeah, we're fine. Living on the edge. That right there is an aluminum oreberry bush. I think I explained them last world, but at any rate, if in the dark, it grows aluminum ore berries, 9 of which make an aluminum ingot. It's a farmable, renewable source of aluminum. Late game, I can automate it with golems as an infinite, just easy source of aluminum. So I definitely want to grab it. Carefully, of course, because one wrong step could lead to the death of a very promising character. Excellent. There's more over there. We're not going to go all the way over there. We're going to grab this iron and call it a day. Yeah, see. Iron is not rare. Where has it all been hiding? But we got enough now. Excellent. And I'm just going to wall this area off. At least one high, so I know it's... So enemies can't come in, basically. Torch should be far enough away. Just in case, we'll throw a second one down. Far enough away that zombies can't break it. Sorry, I should finish my sentences. Alright, excellent. And eventually I will make stairs so I can run up and down my mine shaft as opposed to bunny hopping. It saves time, it saves food, it saves wear and tear on my spacebar. Because we do love our copper. Yeah, copper is most assuredly not an issue here. Alright, let's drop on that. Okay. Cool. And it is currently daytime. Currently, oh, but it's raining. Yeah. See? Let's just... Coal, aluminum moreberry, copper, iron, tin, gravel, yada 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 yada. Okay. Iron. 3 pieces is all I immediately need. But now let's just... Throw some coal in there. As soon as this iron smelts, I'll finish smelting the glass. But while I'm at it, we'll go with 10 for now. There we go. 40 pieces is a good number of sandy glass. Excellent. I'll just use 2 coal. It won't get all of them, but good enough. Alright, we have a bucket. Now, let's start making all of our smeltery pieces. So, casting basin, casting table, smeltery controller, which instantly gives me the book, some smelting drains, I will need, sorry, not smelting drains, those are faucets. These are the drains. I will need plenty of brick. And let's start with this and start building, shall we? Alright. So we lay our floor. We put down our controller. This will be a little closer. I'm going to have to move this chest, but that's okay. A little closer than I'd like. Smeltery drain. Goes here. One goes here. The other one I save for later. Casting table. Casting basin. Faucets. And let's put some brick down. Going to be annoying. I'll clear it up as soon as I can. Meantime, yeah. Where's that extra glass I had? tanks, one of which stays here. The other 3 will go with me and get filled. And there we go. Our level 1 smeltery is done. But I like to have a bigger smeltery, as I've already said, so. And now it's a level 2 smeltery. I still have a good number of seared brick left. Let's see how much I can make. 11, 12, 13. Is that enough? It takes 1, 2, 3. It takes 12. I have enough, but then I don't have enough to make... we'll do it. I have gravel, clay, and sand. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we gotta break the smeltery down a little bit here first. Alright, cool. Oh, that's right. I did have enough. Excellent. Yeah, this gets a little trickier. The extra drain is how I input fluids back into the smeltery. And that will go here when I'm done. So it goes... Excellent. If you have the drain facing up, this hole facing up, you can then do things like this. You can put a faucet on a tank, and you can fill that tank with water or lava to put those fluids into the smeltery, or any other fluid. It's a way of getting fluids back into the smeltery. And it's an easy way of making obsidian, because water, you can pump water and lava in, and make obsidian before you can mine obsidian. So that's really huge. Which is why I built that extra drain. So I'm just gonna clean out some space around it so I can actually get up and do stuff. Since this is in the way. And 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's now a 3 tall smeltery. Plenty sufficient for basic work. Let's make it daytime and hopefully make the rain go away. Well, I don't actually care because I have access to lava without ever leaving the home, safety and comfort of my base. Thickened glass. Let's just, that'll do what, 24? Good enough. And then I can make a nice base sort of home. Alright, let's fill up these tanks. Actually, technically, the smeltery should say invalid because I broke it. A little confused there. Oh well. As soon as I put lava in, it will be valid again. Alright, so... I'm being a little safe here because I don't want a lava monster to spawn and ruin my day. I mean, it can still ruin my day, but at least this way it can't chase me and I can get away from it. Really? Sometimes it just glitches. Okay. Yeah, this is a good amount of lava. This should keep me happily full on lava for a good while. So, another thing to note also, I have currently an aluminum oreberry bush. It is possible to find gold, iron, copper, and tin, I think? I think you can find all of them. I know you can find gold. So yeah, and iron. I know you can find gold and iron. So they're great to keep your eyes out for. Wow, this is a nice... And there's more lava back there. Excellent. Cool. And you know what? We're gonna grab one more bucket for various smelting. Cool. I am going to block this back up so that nothing can come in and out. And let's get smelting. Contains lava. Bing! I'll move all this later. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I need to make my Tinker's gear, but first... save a piece of coal, put a bucket of lava in. That will easily finish all of that. I need water. Is it safe to run out and grab water? It's safe. I will make this prettier as we go. But for now, it is a simple, functional hole. I'm gonna make a little hole over here for water storage. One more water. So because this is spring water, it doesn't replenish like normal water because in other packs it heals you. So there's extra rules about moving it and whatnot. But it just becomes normal water and pickup. And this water does behave like normal water you'd expect. Cool. Alrighty. So that's happily cooking. Next, I want to smelt an entire stack of cobblestone so I have smooth stone. And while I'm at it, I mean, basically I've got a ton of fuel from the lava bucket, so it's just trying to be efficient. I might also turn a few of my logs into charcoal. We'll see how everything pans out. Flash, dirt, seed brick, barley seed. Okay. Let's get some copper, copper, copper. 18 pieces of copper will yield me all the copper bases that I need for making my next piece. Next up, I will also want aluminum. Where did my aluminum go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And 1, 2. I'm going to make aluminum brass so I can make all of my molds, and then I'll start worrying about making some bronze. Yeah, I can fit all that in. Cool. So I should get what? 36 copper and 16 aluminum brass. Excellent. Meanwhile, that's happily cooking. Let's expand my home a little bit. This will go much faster, expanding-wise, as soon as I get a good hammer. That'll be great. But for now, let's keep on keeping on. Hey, look, more copper. It's almost to the point where I'll have so much copper, if I really feel like it, I could get decorative with copper. Like, I could make a copper dome. I wonder if chisel supports copper. The chisel mod in this pack, you know, lets you make bricks fancier. Hey look, I have a window to the outside world. And I'm going to keep it. But it's very thickened glass, because I don't like things coming in, but the ability to see out would be great. Don't you all agree? Here we go, see? I can now see the outside world. That's actually kind of cool. And fancy. Very fancy. I approve. I had an ulterior motive for cleaning this area out. What was it now? Ah, yes, I needed to make Tinker stuff. And I needed somewhere to put it. Tools. Perfect. Alright. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Looks like I won't be making any copper with this. Yeah. First we gotta make our patterns. 16 ought to be more than enough. So I'm making all the Tinker's stations. One requires oak wood. And that gives me the plant. There we go. So I've got all my basic tables. I am also going to make a Tinker's chest. Tool part. Okay, cool. And we're going to set it all up here. The tool for station will be here. The chest will go there. So you don't actually need the chest to be directly accessible. As long as it's touching the part builder, you can access patterns. Stencil table, I'll put over here. Load it up with blank patterns. Tool station, I'm not going to place yet because as soon as my copper is done, I'm just going to go straight to Tool Forge, which is what these remaining 3 seared bricks are all about. Alright, while I'm waiting, do I need a tool rod pattern? I might, but I'll wait on that. I know I need a pickaxe head. May or may not make shovels, axes. Sword blade, yes please. Wide guard, yeah. Tool binding pattern, pan, knife, chisel, tough rod, tough binding, large plate, broad axe head. Scythe is a AoE weapon, but it swings a bit slower. Excavator. Large blade is for making not the cutlass, the cleaver, which has a default 10% beheading bonus. Hammer, we all know and love. Bowstring, fletching, arrowhead, tool rod pad. Okay, so we've got all these, which I will need to make stone parts for the sake of making casts, as well as I will need one of these. Hey there, that was easy. I have my I can make a stone tool cast right away. I'm also going to make a chest over here to store all of my Tinker's related tomfoolery. And by a chest I mean 2 chests, because space is good. No, I'll hold on to that for now. Hello, zombie. Where you at? I hear you. Oh, there you are. Ha, we can't get in. Let's patch this hole up, just to be safe. Nice, basic. I will expand this dome out so I have a prayer room. But for now, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Let's grab a bit more stone. Put this away. Put those away. Alright, cool. Final copper. Part building. I need a large plate made of cobble so I can make a pattern out of it. Pickaxe head, check. Sword blade, check. Tough rod, check. Tough binding, checkaroonie. Broad axe head. And so then when I'm done with the plan, I'm putting it over into the pattern chest. So it's there if I need it later. but it's not taking up space anywhere I don't need it to be. Excellent. Wide guard, check. Take the cobble out, use the shard. If it's a half material cost, you get a shard or a nugget piece back. There we go. Stone binding. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 16, so that'll give us 5 pieces of aluminum brass left over for whatever various and sundry things we decide to do with it. Yes, we have the aluminum brass, but first, let us make... Ta-da! We have our tool forge. Bam! Yeah. Alright. While we're making our pieces, let's get... 1, 2, 3. Let's get some bronze going. One more piece of copper readily available sticking out anywhere? No? Okay. We'll stick with this much bronze. It's a good amount of bronze. Again, it's 3 copper to 1 tin. So this should net us what? I put in... It should get us 32 ingots of bronze. That is a good number. That is a healthy amount of bronze. Alright? Next. Oh boy, that was a mistake. It'll give me a blank cast, which I can just put back in and melt for the cost of a little bit of lava. So it's not the end of the world, just a little obnoxious. Fortunately, I have spare, so it's not like I even have to wait. I already made one of these. Tool binding, right. Let's make one of these. Why can't I? Oh, the bronze went to the bottom. Bad bronze. Okay. I'm gonna delete the other stone tool rod. You almost never use a stone tool rod. It's pretty much just for the sake of making a cast. Tough binding. And actually, while I'm over here, I like to keep all my patterns over here when I'm done with all of them, because I need to make sure I've done all of them. Shovel, axe, alright, broad axe head, tough binding, stone. Have I done a tough rod yet? Yes. So I think I just need the excavator and the hammerhead. That says... Five? I think I've done everything. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Excellent. Put these away. I don't foresee the need for these stone tool parts, but might as well keep them until I need more space. So, this, your tank. Anything Tinkers related. Bam. Done. Okay. And wow, we still have some leftover fuel from the lava. So I'll smelt a few more stones. Alright, we have 5 aluminum brass. Oh! Yeah, I forgot one thing. There we go. Let me free. There we go. And ingot cast. Because I like to be able to get all my ores out. And now let's just pour out our remaining aluminum brass for now. That should be 4. It's there for anything we want to expand to, like the scythe, etc. Oh yeah, nothing but bronze in there. Cool. Nice. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to want to make is hammerhead. How much iron do I have? I also need some iron for stuff, so let's get that. It won't mix. Bronze and iron don't alloy, thankfully, so I can have them. So I'm going to need a hammer. I'm going to want an excavator. I'm going to want a sword. let's start with the hammer. I'm going to want to make it out of bronze. I'm going to put repair on the hammer, so I don't mind using bronze as my repair material. And this way it gets it's faster and all around. Just, yeah. I'm tempted, actually, to make... I'm going to. I'm going to make a obsidian plate with some of my lava, because I have enough excess lava. So I'm going to get that started right now, actually. By adding... So this is how it works. Tank, faucet, drain, right click. Tank starts emptying into the smeltery. You can see the lava on top rising. And then when that empties out, I'll fill it up with 4 buckets of water, empty that in, and I should have, when all is said and done, 8 ingots of obsidian. Alright. So I'm going to make 1 obsidian plate, and the other plate I will also make out of bronze. This should give my hammer a ton of durability. Alternatively, I could have made one out of... No, paper would be really, really lousy. Yeah, we're gonna basically go pure bronze for our hammer. It takes up a lot of bronze, but I'm not too worried. I've got a lot of bronze to spare. I might not have enough all right now, because yeah, that pretty much... This hammer basically used up all of my bronze. So I'll need to grab some more copper real quick, but with a bronze hammer... That's not a problem. Alright, let's fill this thing up with water. I kind of like that window. It's fun. Alright, so 1 water, 2 water. Get it started. 3 water. And 4 water. Excellent. So now we can see the water fills, and then when it reaches a full ingot, I get obsidian filling there at the bottom. So this should be the last bucket of water. And excellent. I'll just leave that tank up there for now. And that should give me exactly 8 obsidian. So let's make an obsidian plate. The nice thing about the obsidian plate is it raises the mining level to obsidian, and obsidian. As long as you have 1 piece of your tool made out of obsidian, you get the reinforced 3 benefit just by having obsidian be one of your pieces. It's lower durability, but it gets you reinforced 3. And since I have a ton of durability from the bronze, the net result is a very well. I'll show you the net result. Head, the tool rod, bronze, and obsidian. So there you go. We have 3,000 durability, attack is basic 3 hearts, 2.7 mining speed, mining level redstone. So I guess it isn't actually mining obsidian, because it has to be mining level... Oh well. It still gives me the reinforced 5. There we go. We now have an obsidian, well, we now have a hammer. And it mines as fast as my old pickaxe. But now it's in a 3x3. This is excellent. So, there we go. I'm going to put that right... I'm going to put it right here. Move that, move that, move that, move that. Okay, cool. I have a hammer. Yay! Alright, let's just... I still have 5 bronze ingots. That's enough to make a pickaxe and a sword, and then I'll be cheap for my excavator. But I want to make a chisel. I'll show you why in a second here. Alright, that's a good amount of stone. Okay, and I'll put some repair on my bronze sword, and then we're probably going to call this episode done. I'm gonna say, this has been a very excellent start. Let's see, is this the chisel recipe? It is not. It is this one. There we go, chisel. And we're going to turn all of our stone into mossy stone bricks. And now we're going to combine them all into balls of moss. That is plenty of moss for various things. There we go. Put a ball of moss on, and it gets moss, which is auto repair. As long as this tool is in my inventory, it will slowly repair. I can put a second ball of moss on it, and I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing that, just because, so this will be my basic, you know what, let's do it. Mossy 2, and the final one I'll do eventually will be Silk Touch. Excellent. And I've got plenty of moss for my sword, for my pickaxe, and I'll probably do the sword and pickaxe, etc. off camera. There's nothing too exciting about that. It'll be a, well, now let's just do it. You know, it won't take long. All right. Bronze. We're gonna do a, yeah. Let me just make some paper here. We're going to do a bronze blade, a bronze tool rod handle, and a paper guard. The guard is for flare only. It doesn't affect the, it doesn't affect like the durability, that sort of thing, or damage, but you still get the item affix. So for a hilt, you want to use like cactus, which gives it jagged, increased damage, or you want to use, and I'm sorry about the airplane, or you want to use paper for the extra modifier. The pickaxe, I'm going to be doing something similar. I'm going to give it a paper binding. So, that's why I need paper. Come over to our part builder, some paper in, paper binding, and where is the wide guard? There we go. So this way, both tools will have one bonus modifier, which is quite handy. Alright. Pickaxe, so yeah, modifier is 4 instead of 3, mining speed 7, mining level redstone, a nice solid pickaxe. And let's make a sword. Durability, decent, attack 3.5 hearts, or 6 damage, as opposed to my 5 damage sword. Excellent. And because both of these are bronze, there we go. I now have a pick, a sword, and a hammer. I was like, where'd my hammer go? Alright, so let's put this stuff away. I can now delete my swords. I can delete the pick, delete that axe, because the next thing I will want to make is a lumber axe. And yeah. I'll make a basic lumber axe for now, nothing too fancy, just to get some wood, and then we'll make an unbreakable lumber axe as soon as I have enough gold that I can justify it. Because it takes a block of gold to get one extra modifier on it. But this has been a great starting episode. Off camera, I am probably going to just expand my base a bit. If you want to, this is what it's going to look like. I'll be sitting here doing this. So I'm going to make some more room to grow in my base. Just basic stuff, man. Basic stuff like that. Boy, that was bad pun by my standards. I'll do a bit of that off camera, and hopefully I'll get another episode out before I go on break. But thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to Zwitham's World 2. Sorry you missed the tragic ending of my first world. I really hope my hard drive doesn't gobble up this video and subsequent videos, but, well, if it does gobble this video, you guys won't know anyways, will you? And if not, it didn't. Logic. Any rate, thanks for tuning in, guys, and until next time, take care.